Good day everyone and welcome to this cyber lecture. Today I'll be your host and this lecture out of Horizon International Schools. This is Mr. Munir talking to you. Today we are going to introduce the new selection out of Unit 4, Lesson 16, The Real Vikings. This selection starts from page 467 and we will cover till page 470. This will be shown in your weekly plans as uploaded on the Pioneers, so you can just download it and check it, follow up with me, and let's have the same pace together. This selection is written by Melvin Berger and Gilda Berger. So, as we are habituated guys, let's start this selection by introducing the new vocab used in certain contexts in order to figure out their meanings and how they got used in this text. So please everyone, now go sign into your accounts in Think Central, open the targeted page, page 467, and I'll be waiting for you to come back. Alright everyone, I guess you are ready now and I need you to follow up with my lead. As usual, we start digging with the context clues where these words are used in the context. So let's start doing that together, and don't forget that we are destined to know the meanings of these words, to know how to use them also in our daily life if possible. So let's start that together. Word number 1, ruthless. During raids, Vikings acted in a ruthless fashion. At other times, they were peaceful. So, they acted ruthless, but at other times, they were peaceful. So, there is a kind of contradictory in here, don't you think? There is an opposition, because they are ruthless, but other times they were peaceful. So, what do you think about the meaning of the word ruthless? Word number 2, unearthed. Unearthed. Remains of Viking settlements have been unearthed or dug up in Greenland. So, the word unearthed means, I'll leave that to you. Number 3, the descendants of this lord lived on ancestral land that he had owned long ago. I guess we took that word before. We took it in social studies too. We took it in the vocab, and this is one more time in the RCV. So I guess it will be easy for you to just tell what is the meaning of the word ancestral. Number 4, forge. Viking friends were to forge or build a strong bond by helping each other. So, forging or building maybe? I'm not sure. Next. Number 5, embodied. The snake heads on Viking ships embodied or gave form to the Vikings' warrior spirit. So, what do you think about the word embodied? Number 6, artistry. Early books had decorated pages that show the artistry of the illustrator. Can you remember what is an illustrator? We talked about that a lot. Well, I'll remind you. Illustrator is a person who draws and paints some scripts in our textbooks. Why is that? We must visualize, imagine, and live this story, correct? So, what do you think about the artistry of the illustrator? Artistry. Can you find the link? Number 7, recreational. This chess piece shows that Vikings found recreational activities relaxing. So, recreational activities. And look at that page, look at the picture of that chessboard, let's say. What do you think about the word recreational? When we create something, so we make it, we build it. When we recreate something, we remake it one more time, we rebuild it. So, recreational, what do you think? Are you creative enough to know the meaning? Number 8, saga. The poem Beowulf tells the saga of a hero. It is a tale of his great deeds. So what you think about the word saga? Number 9, majestic. The mountains of former Viking lands are majestic or impressive. So, majestic or impressive sights, as shown in the picture. Number 10, destiny. This stone shows Valhalla, a paradise where Vikings saw their destiny or future. So, I guess now you are able to locate the meaning of the word destiny. Well, before moving on, I would like you to go over these words one more time. Read in details the contexts and locate the context clues one more time. Try to write down their meanings and we will check them together. Alright, moving on. So, as usual also, each selection has a targeted skill and a strategy. So for this selection, our target skill is compare and contrast. We took that before, we're taking that now, so I hope that no one would find any difficulties whatsoever in applying this skill. So to remind ourselves, compare and contrast. What is comparing? What is contrasting? So compare and contrast two or more things. To compare, to show what? Similarity is very good. And to contrast, to show differences. So, as needed, guys, we need to apply this skill within reading. Okay, so try to remember, try to practice, compare and contrast. Do that by your own, with your friends, your brothers, your family, and let's apply this skill over this selection. On the other hand, the target strategy is to summarize. So we're going step by step, we are going to summarize the story of the real Vikings. That means to briefly retell in our own words. Okay, so we're going to compare and contrast and also to summarize. Well, last but not least, the genre of this selection is informational text. This is not a new genre, as you know, so as a quick reminder, informational text gives us facts and information about a certain topic. So the things we are going to locate, inshallah, and search for while reading this selection is the headings that begin sections or related information, photographs and captions, and the way in which ideas are organized. And I will tell you one more thing. You know what? Authors tend to organize their ideas, and sometimes they use the compare and contrast to organize and pass the ideas. So let's pass to our objectives for this week from pages 465, let's say, until 470. View them quickly and see what exactly we are going to do. So guys, our objectives for this week from page 462 till 465 is: number 1, acquire and use the vocabulary words of the lesson. Number 2, use the context clues to determine the meanings of the vocabulary words. Number 3, recognize that authors may use compare and contrast to organize their information. 4, to summarize key points, that means the important points, of an informational text.